With so many singles on the move right now, 151 being a beast and Scarlet and Violet era singles going up and the sealed going up too, it's always fun to look at the promos of the era. Whether you're going for the gray felt hat Pikachu, whether it's Raw or PSA 10, there's just so many promos out here that are over the $20 price point right now, and you can definitely pick up a couple nice ones. Whether you want to put them into the PSA 10 category or not, that's on you to figure out whether you want to do that. But there are some big dogs up here. First, Pikachu, gray felt hat, or as everybody calls it, the Van Gogh Pikachu. Back in the day, people were picking this up for $50 to $100 raw, and now it's a $2,000 card in a PSA 10, and it's over $650 in a raw copy. The copies are moving north again, so it's into the range of $700 and $900 now, and the PSA 10 price is rising close to over $2,500 now. Auctions are ending in the 3K category for this card. It's a grail, no two ways about it. It's always nice to appreciate certain things that have gone up. This one is the funny one though, the Snorlax Pokemon Center promo from 151 with Snorlax sleeping, Pidgey, and Doduo. Wow. This Snorlax Pokemon Center promo from 151 ETBs is always a nice one to look at. The Snorlax sleeping, the Pidgey, the Diglett. It would be cool to have a couple more Pokemon hidden in the background, but that's what we're looking at with this card here. It's over a $200 card raw now. In a PSA 10, it's about $1,200. It was more expensive for the longest time than the Charizard from 151. In a PSA 10, it was more expensive. Let me see. I'm actually kind of curious to see which one is the big dog now. Because the Snorlax, let's see, had a lower pop. It was a more expensive card for a while. $1,250 and pop $26,000. And then its raw copy is about $400 now, and it's moved up to about $1,700 in bids. So it's moving north. Snorlax is a pop $1,500, and it's about a $1,250 to $1,400 card in a PSA 10, and it's about $250 still raw. So yeah, Charizard took it back over. This Snorlax promo was more sought after. The pop is lower, but hey, you can't give the people what they want is really the reality of it. But this Charmander Pokemon Center promo, it held on to the most expensive card in a PSA 10 for a while in Scarlet and Violet. It was dancing on the 2,500 line, 2,900 to 3K. Raw copy is still about somebody got a steal there. It's a $250 to $400 card raw. Pop 663. From the Pokemon Center, the Pikachu promo. This promo out of Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, it's a nice card. It's $100 raw, and it is a about $1,500 to $1,700 card in a PSA 10. Low pop cards are the way to go. That is for sure. Now, Team Rocket's Wobbuffet, it's funny. This one wasn't very sought after, would be the right word. It's $100 raw. It wasn't received very well. In a PSA 10, it's about $800 to $900. It's still, you can pick it up for under $100. The Greninja EX from one of the Shroud of Fable boxes. Yeah, it's a nice card. It's about $70 raw and about $360 in a PSA 10. The Sleeping Eevee promo from Prismatic, we're looking into the range of about $70 to $75 raw, and then $500 in a PSA 10. This Kingdra promo from one of the Shroud of Fable boxes, we're looking into the range of $55 to $65 raw, and then about $250 in a PSA 10. The City Mew, or the Cantina Mew, what everybody likes to call it. That was a Reddit post about a year ago. People were like, I vote that we all need to call this card City Mew. And then everybody in the Crowd was like, well, it's really a Cantina. So whether you will call it City Mew or Cantina Mew, just know that that started on Reddit. People were trying to pump this card, and they succeeded, believe it or not. They pumped it from like $20 all the way up to about 90 at its peak. It's a $70 card now. In a PSA 10, it's dancing on the $650 to $700 line. Yeah, it's just fun to see where the promo FOMO went and now where it's at. Now that a lot of these cards have had a pretty decent pullback or just been chilling with no real like blow up bubble or just a ball shooting out of the ocean and just popping up into the sky. Balloon, you can still pick these up at card shows for a decent price if you are a promo collector. If you don't have a ton of them and you do want one, you don't need to have the ETB just to get the promos. You can just pick them up at card shows. Koraidon, the Pokemon Center one, is expensive. It's about a $60 card raw, but it's a $1,200 card in a PSA 10. This is one of the hardest cards to grade just for the fact that the plastic foiling does end up giving it scratches. And the Miraidon is the other Scarlet and Violet base ETB promo, and it's about a $50 card raw and about $350 to $375 in a PSA 10. It had its day, but it's not there right now. Same thing with the Mimikyu. Mimikyu had a lot of value. This one is out of the Paldean Fates Pokemon Center ETB. It's about a $70 card raw and about $250 to $300 in a PSA 10 right now. The Magneton from Shinji Kanda. The angle on this card was because it's a Shinji Kanda Pokemon Center promo that everybody's going to want it and people are going to want to grade it. It never found that moment. Maybe it's the same reason as like the Oricorio as the Mega Charizard. Certain cards don't hit, but others do. But at the same time, you know, whenever this Surging Sparks Pokemon Center ETB gets talked about, typically this one comes with it. It's about a $50 card raw and about a $225 card in a PSA 10. You don't have to buy a Pokemon Center ETB to open it and get the promo. Just buy the promo, save yourself $150. And then the Charmander. This Charmander, I love this Charmander. It's a meme, but the Pidgey, I had a chance to get the sequential set in a PSA 10, the Charmander, the Bulbasaur, and the Squirtle, and I chose to pick up something else. I picked up a 151 copy of Snorlax in a PSA 10. I wanted the Pokemon Center one back when it was about $500, and my brother goes, no, don't do it. It's not worth it. And I go, well, I still want it. And he goes, well, just get the cheaper one. And so I bought the cheaper one, and I could have it. When I bought it, it was $500, and then let's call it a month later, it went up to $1,500, and I'm like, man, I could have had something that I really wanted. Sometimes you got to trust your own gut and not listen to other people, whether that be your own family or not. But at the same time, yeah, I've actually there's 2 or 3 other times where I didn't trust my own gut, and I could have seen exponential gains. If I just listened to myself, I'd probably be a millionaire right now, just like everybody else, right? We'd all be millionaires if we had just listened to all our instincts and we didn't live with any regrets. But yeah, Charmander is about a $45 card raw and about $350 in a PSA 10 now. I wish I bought the sequential set of Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Pidgey. Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle with Pidgey in the cards in a PSA 10. I'm actually kind of curious to see what those sequential sets are going for these days. We might do that in a minute. Mewtwo, to round out the Scarlet and Violet promos that we're going to talk about today, it's above $40 and then over $400 in a PSA 10. Let's take a look at some of the Mega promos. The Mega Evolutions promos, there's not too much going crazy about them on Pokédata. They haven't really moved north yet, and that's a big key factor in picking them up right now. They've just kind of fallen off a cliff, and nobody's really had that promo FOMO pump yet. We'll probably see it in the summer when everything 30th comes out. It's like rinse and repeat. It's like go through modern singles, go through mid-era singles, go through some random and vintage singles, hit the promos, and then repeat. So give it time. Mega Charizard is at $40 right now, and then in PSA 10 it's about $275. So there are opportunities out there. The Alakazam Pokemon Center promo is about $50 raw right now. And then in a PSA 10, it's about $600. So that's cheap. cheap. You could got it for $20, $40. This is worth picking up. If you can get a good copy, you can find it right now. It's out there. The Riolu Pokemon Center promos, $45. In a PSA 10, it's $300. This, I'm killing you. I'm not trying to kill you. I'm telling you, it's a screaming buy right now. There's 3 you could have gotten. The pre-release stuff is very niche. It's hard to find. If you find it, great. If you don't worry about it. The Haunter. This card in a PSA 10 is $600. It's a $30 card out of a build and battle deck. Is there any others to really look at? Just a regular Alakazam. There's nothing too crazy about this in a PSA 10. It's $100. The Charmander was $100 in a PSA 10. The Snorlax was $100 in a PSA 10. Now the Snorlax, it's through the roof. The Charmander is through the roof. Even the cheaper ones. Let's see if we can find it. The Eevee's $400. The Miraidon's $350. Mimikyu's basically $300. Shinjikonda's $250. The Charmander's $350. There's plays out here to be made. If the market's going to eat the promos eventually, and then what are you going to pick up? Oricorio is the other card out of the Mega Charizard, and it's $165 in a PSA 10. If you can go to a card show and find a couple clean copies, keep them. If you want to pick up 9 copies for a binder page, maybe one day they fly through the moon. And then that binder page could be worth like $900. The Psyduck, it's funny. I think this card is funny. It's a $200 card in a PSA 10. There's cards out here that are worth a lot. Take your time and pick up the ones you think could be something someday. There's so many plays to be made. You just have to take the time to go through it. What is everybody looking at, and where can you move to find yourself some opportunity? Definitely do that. It's Past Projects. Hit that like button. Comment down below what your thoughts are on the promos. Thank y'all for vibing with me. Y'all are real ones out there. Until next time, Pat out.